specific things. The other ones of us were not doing, we hadn't been taking cases on for years.
It's terrible.
So, and there's just, and I think the hardest part about something like that is there's nobody to blame. You can scream at the clouds or whatever, but
See. Oh, he's on his way?
oh, the budget, yeah.
Time with the clock, it was like 10 till.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good. Yourself?
Well,
I'll have to hear what you were.
getting by. Getting by. All first world problems. I know where my next meal is coming from, so.
Well, in just a minute here. We're
She'll want that. Look at you.
I have one more picture. It's pretty nice.
all right. We ready to start?
Yes.
We have a. The budget is on here, correct?
Yes.
All right, it is 7 p.m. on September 11th, 2025. I will call this meeting to order. I would remind everybody that this is being recorded and broadcast live on YouTube. So don't say or do anything that you wouldn't want 10 million of your closest friends to know about. And it is safe for posterity, pretty much. So it will not go away. We do have all council members are here. We have the town attorney and the town clerk. This being September 11th, I would like to take just a moment of silence to remember that day so many years ago. Thank you very much. So the first item on the agenda is the minutes from last month's meeting. Did everybody receive those?
Well, did she want you to do the budget adoption first?
I don't see it on there, do
Right
I?
there on top.
Oh, budget adoption. Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
a separate hearing
Well,
altogether.
I would just suspend the regular meeting and go into that
Okay.
first. Because there's no, we did the hearing last week or last month. So this is just the adoption, whether discussion among the council and adopting the budget.
Okay. Do you recommend we have a motion to suspend the
Yes.
regular meeting? We have a motion to suspend the regular meeting so we can
Yeah.
proceed.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to suspend the regular meeting and move forward with the budget adoption meeting. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So, budget adoption meeting. What do we have the handout on that?
Basically, there is the proposed budget. It was the same, I think it's the same. There's not been any changes since the hearing last month. And so if the council, unless the council has some changes that they believe are necessary with that, we are just looking for a motion to adopt the budget resolution as proposed.
Make a motion to approve the budget adoption.
I second it.
Have a motion and a second to adopt the budget as presented. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And then that is a very specific form where you have to sign and check
Okay.
next year.
I just wanted to stop in and tell you that sidewalk's not gonna stay that way up in front of my house.
he didn't want to, work with me or whatever, I'm not sure what it was. But he wanted 7,200 to finish that sidewalk out and what I wanted. So I'm getting a private person to do it.
I'll get with you and
Huh?
I'll get with you. We'll talk about it.
It's gonna be done.
Okay.
And I have prepaid legal. My lawyers say I'm right. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see what she's talking about.
Okay. I'll let you sign that.
Adjourn and the budget adoption, and we can do it.
Okay. We'll adjourn the budget adoption meeting and commence with the regularly scheduled meeting. Now, have you had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes.
Yes, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion to suspend or the reading of the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have a motion on the minutes themselves.
Motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes as written. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So moving on then with the unfinished business, 105 West Main Street lawsuit update.
And that is one where, as I had noted before, we have the judgment. I'm looking to counsel or someone to give me guidance as to any non-compliance. And again, I think I said this last time, and you could send these things to me. Nobody sent me anything. If there are still problems out there, it looks to me like it's mainly equipment. And if the council feels comfortable calling some of that junk trash and debris, is that at 105?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you
these are the
look at it?
pictures.
Yeah, there's work trucks, there's pallet jack.
So apparently they're pictures.
trailers,
So
some
I
stuff
just,
on
I,
Vehicles.
as the attorney, I don't feel that I should be identifying specific problems with it. I think that you guys should tell me what you think the problems are. I will communicate those and then we'll pursue them. But I'd like to be as specific as possible. And that is two different properties. It is 105 Main and then the connected property, the lot.
Yeah, it's and there's a trailer they stack stuff on. There's a piece of equipment that he's tearing down and stuff. And then here's a piece.
You have another one?
There's a truck and there's another
That's the lot.
one or two industrial.
Okay. Well, there's a couple fork trucks that don't run.
They don't? What do you know what they, can you describe them for me?
Couple.
I can circle that paper.
He was tearing stuff out.
And then I can describe them. No, I can get you guys, please.
He's still trying to run a business.
Yeah,
And he's done cleaned up a lot.
yeah, he has done a lot.
If you guys go through and mark the stuff up, then I can type up an email and send it to Hockemeyer with the pictures, and then he can,
And
Do a-
none of the vehicles are licensed, you said?
they have plates on them, but they're not.
They're inoperable? Oh, the gate, okay.
I don't know if any of them are operable or not.
But if they're not current plates.
No. That's what the plates, we don't know which forklift trucks work and which ones work and which ones don't. But this trailer, I'll circle the trailer or see hauling that away.
That's a haulable trailer. I've seen pull that a few times, hauling stuff out. There's a trailer back over here.
Talk louder so they can hear.
There's a trailer back over here that he has stuff on.
Uh-huh.
There's not very many things laying on the ground. Some long pole stuff.
No.
I don't know. To me, it's cleaned up a lot better than what it was.
It is.
He is still trying to run a business. So he's gonna be bringing stuff in as long as it doesn't pile up.
Yeah.
I'm not
And then-
too, don't bother me that much.
Nope. Does this truck run?
That light truck,
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah, that
does?
runs.
Okay.
At least the last time I knew it ran, because I seen
Mhm.
it parked at your guys' house before. The utility truck, with the truck, the box doors on the back of it's a white one.
You know what to say?
Not the flatbed. It's a Ford truck, has a utility box on the back with doors on the
Because he is
side.
bringing stuff in, but then he's bringing it out.
Yeah,
He's unloading this, whatever it is.
The
I
flatbed.
mean, it looks so much better than it did, but I guess for
Well, can I
now,
make a suggestion?
yes.
Mark
please.
it all up,
Okay,
and then Hockmeyer can have him come into court and he can explain to everything. And then everybody knows exactly what is wrong and not wrong. And it's all open
mark it up,
and explained.
do it. Look at it.
Because I will start with a letter to him, and I would like it to be as specific as possible.
Uh-huh.
I've got, vehicles have to have current plates and be operable.
Question for you. What if it's historical vehicle? I bring Lincoln as a historical vehicle. It's pretty much.
We're not talking about your property. And I don't know that there's any historical vehicles on that site. So,
Yeah, no, there isn't.
and we do have to be, to me, that's very fact sensitive. If it's clearly a restoration, it's one thing. If it's clearly an old junky car, it's another. And I suppose one could quibble over that back and forth. That's why we have the judges.
So do we need to start like another suit for all of the weeds and stuff that he's not doing anything with? Because in front
And
of,
they're on the same property?
front of the house is like in the side, and
The
then,
house
yeah.
wasn't included in the
Okay,
lawsuit.
then around that building, it's just high as can be, and trees are growing up again, so it's all around the building right over here. So would be, it's on that property.
Okay.
Mhm.
There are also weeds on the properties that we already have subject to the lawsuit that aren't the house.
Right.
I will go ahead and mention those. That was not part of the
Okay.
original lawsuit. No, I don't think.
All right. We should have done that because he's not taking care of that, but.
I know those two run.
Okay, they're just not.
Let's see if we can find out about that. Some certain stuff to find out about.
Mhm.
That's workable equipment.
And I did send a letter to them about the grass.
Okay,
I received one back. The other one I did get, she responded to me in email, so
what was that, Renee?
I did send 2 letters.
Uh-huh,
I got the one back from Ty Hall, and then Jessica did email and told me that she would make mention that it needed taken care of.
okay.
Okay. Are you sending time mail to her house? Our box?
I only have the address that he has over there, but I send it in his name.
Yeah. She doesn't get it.
Oh, he didn't forward his address?
She did, but we don't always get it.
Okay. He needs to call and leave me a message or put a note in the box to tell me to change his mail to whatever the address that he wants it sent to. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next item of business is the Hammond Tree Street Project update. Anyone here on that one? I don't see anybody.
The storm drains are done, the concrete work is done, the HMA is laid in the cutout areas, and the next is the milling and the resurface. I did get an email from Abner Mark.
There's a spot on the sidewalk that's broke.
Did you hear him?
Can you folks tell me what the little green flags are for in my yard?
Yeah, mine too.
Mark sewer lines.
Is there somebody gonna be digging or?
Now I get Indiana 811 ticket. So
So what does that mean?
that means someone's digging somewhere in your area.
Okay, so they're just marking.
May not be your yard, but we just marked the whole sewer line because, to make sure. But yours are marked because of the road work that's being done.
There's a corner of the sidewalk that's already been broken. So I don't know if there's anything you can do about it.
I don't
Where's it
know.
broke at? Which corner?
It's not, it's the side. It's in front of the Finch's old house. It's used for storage right now. And it's a piece probably about the size of a pop can. And it looks like that someone tried to use silicone and put it back on.
So it's by the empty lot.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Okay.
Right at the edge of the sidewalk. Street side.
Huh.
I know because I walked past it today and seen it.
Okay.
Unsafe building list, 102 East Main. Any report on the Indiana Historic?
I gave you guys this handout here. These are some of the guidelines.
Oh, this, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then also too, the lady emailed me and, so currently the property is not listed in the National Register. That would be a requirement in most of our financial aid programs. There is one that is opened up to municipality governments and nonprofit individuals or private property owners are not eligible for this grant. But the ownership and the use needs to be a public and a nonprofit. And based on the information provided, this property, since it's not owned by a nonprofit or a government, that we would not be able to use that form of grant. But then on page 6, she said, all these programs are voluntary. We do not have any authority to make a property owner register their building in the register or designated as a historic. And we do not have the authority to require owners to maintain or rehabilitate their property. Tax credits and grants are only available to the property owner. They cannot be used to assist a property owner if the owner is not participating. So basically, if he's not going to participate and the town or a nonprofit organization doesn't own it, I don't think a whole lot the town can do. But I'm gonna keep looking at it. So
All right, thank you. The Norman Marcy Ecto building update. They are apparently not able to be here this evening. This is at 405 North Street. But they did leave a message that correct me if I'm misstating this, Renee, but they're working on an inside wall. They're also working on the outside. They do need more money before they can do a lot more work. And they called in yesterday and apparently left a message on the machine. So is that what you're here on?
Yeah,
Or
I haven't been in contact with Norman. I know what his intentions were last winter. Haven't had any update from him.
Does it look like they've done anything? I haven't even gone past it.
He's done some more roof covering
Uh-huh.
on the part with living, but as far as the end that he's said he's gonna tear down, he's not doing any improvement on that, but I haven't been inside. so I really can't comment on it. He'd have to put a wall up, weatherize that in before he can tear the rest of it. We've discussed that.
If you wouldn't mind stating your name and position
Sorry.
for the record. I know, it's new for all of us.
It's on.
Yes.
Craig Wagner, Wichita County Building Department, acting with Larwill for the unsafe building ordinance.
Okay. Any other questions?
I guess that's it.
Basically, well done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Anything else for me while I'm here?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Appreciate it. Quotes for the siding from the town hall.
Okay, so these here are the ones in here are the ones that we opened last month. These here are new ones.
We didn't open any last.
Oh, that's right, you didn't open. These are the ones we received last month. And these here are new ones, but these are metal and this is vinyl.
Yes, because Renee and I got to thinking we should get a quote for each one, because if we could go metal, if we could afford that, then it would be done like forever. Instead of vinyl, you know, eventually it gets brittle and chips and cracks. And so. And one of the companies that I got for the siding, Steve's Roofing, does not use metal. So that's why we got the quote from Henry.
Okay, yep, we have a quote from Kim Reef dated 9/5/2025. $19,625. And I'm sure we'll take this under advisement, but I'll pass them down. And we have a bid from Bo Shepherd Construction dated 9/10/2025 for $7,350. And this looks like a copy. Yeah. Then we have Steve's Roofing.
That's not for metal. So we should have one from Curry Roofing for siding too. For siding and for the steel. Obviously, he beats Kim.
Right.
So this is soffit fascia for the front of the building. That's front of building only for $1,000.
Because I wanted to get 2 quotes.
Then we have burring, insulation, siding on side and back walls. $14,000.
This is just the vinyl. So we should get-
And Smith Roofing, is this the
They never gave us a quote.
vinyl? Oh,
They said they were going to, but then they didn't. That was what the holdup was for last month.
this is another, so I assume, this is from Bo Shepherd as well, I assume.
That was for the siding, not the steel. This is for the steel. How much is it for the siding?
Well, if you're, this is dated 7/28/2025, $8,350. So I don't, it will take me a minute to read through
Yeah.
the handwriting, but, so I don't know if that's, what that's for.
That is for doing regular vinyl on the whole place. They're also supposed to be replacing the boards that's rotten and the board that doesn't have, it hasn't ever been covered with the AZAC wood, big wood that never goes bad ever. So I guess where it is too.
Yeah, last one is Curry, and you're saying this is vinyl as well?
I
Or is
was
it,
supposed to send one over that was for the metal too, but he's on vacation. So one of his people were supposed to do it, so I'm not sure what this was.
that's 8/11/2025.
Okay. So this is probably just for the siding. So this is siding, Blue Shepherd. This is the one. This is the one for the steel.
So I'm sorry, could you clarify that?
Okay. What we got a bid on was I wanted a separate bid for the front because I don't know if you've really noticed, but somebody got up here and painted all this. It looks like crap. And if we change the siding on the, or put siding around the building, I thought the front should match. Well, no, I didn't do the front, just the fascia and soffit, just because it looks so bad. So the first estimate was for siding, which I have colors, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna run, boards down it, because they have to have something to nail onto. They're gonna insulate in between, all the way around the side of the building and all the way over to your building. They're going to wrap the part of over the garage that has never been wrapped, it's just bare wood, and replacing the rotten board on this side with the AZACs, which is expensive, but it never will rot, never has to be replaced. And then they would put the vinyl siding over the top of that. So the building would be completely insulated on the outside because there's so much mortar that is falling out of this wall that is going to eventually come through. So we're actually getting air coming through, even though it doesn't look like it. And we need to save this building because this is our town hall. So that's where we started with, was with the vinyl siding, and I have all different colors here. But then Renee and I decided after the fact that maybe we should get a quote for the steel, because steel will last so much longer than vinyl. And it's the same thing. They're going to put up the boards, they're going to insulate, but they'll just put steel over it instead of the vinyl. And that steel, like I talked to Bo, and he's going to use the really heavy steel like they use on roofs, so it will last forever. So this is why it's confusing. I called this guy today, Curry's son, and said, we need this tonight. Never heard back from him. Like I said, Curry's on vacation. And then Bo got a hold of me, and he came out with his steel guy, and they looked it all over, and they came up with this quote for the steel. And of course, it's the lowest one. But last month, we had to have 3 estimates for the vinyl. So we got Steve's Roofing for the vinyl, we got Bo's for another vinyl, and then we got Curry's for the vinyl. I think we only have 2 estimates now for the steel because Curry's son never got back to me. So this, of course, if this is how much the siding is, they're gonna be too high. So basically, do we have to have 3 estimates for the steel too, Renee?
You've sought 3 estimates. for it.
Yes, oh yeah.
If they didn't get them to you, they didn't get them to you.
Okay, so looking at this, Bo would be the one that would come in, and he's gonna remove the gutters, we'll put them back up, place the fascia board, and then, so basically, he's doing everything that we want him to do at.
I'm going to make a suggestion
Mhm.
on these. I'm going to suggest, if Renee doesn't mind, that she digest those into a chart
Mhm.
with the specifications and the prices listed and distribute them to you guys. So-
Problem is, if we don't make a decision now, this will not happen till next year.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought Troy had said something about taking them under advisement. So I didn't know
No,
that.
because if we don't do it now, and then next year, the price is gonna be probably double, if not.
Okay.
So basically, it looks like Bo got the bid for me, because he's for the steel. He's like, yeah, so,
You know what the difference in the shelf life of the steel versus the vinyl is?
well, vinyl's plastic.
I understand that.
So eventually it gets brittle. That's when you're mowing and a stone hits it and you have the holes knocked into it. And then eventually it needs to be replaced. The steel will last forever. for as long as the building is standing, because it's steel. It's coated, it's not supposed to fade. So these are, I've been on and on these people, so it's kind of frustrating, but Kim did the one for the steel, and he's at 19,000. And I know Bo's work because we've hung gutter on his stuff, and he's pretty good. So,
Did we announce what those amounts were for?
okay,
Both of
so
those.
for the
'Cause
steel,
she's trying to write these things down.
Kim
It is
Reef
public.
is at 19,625. Bo Shepherd is at 7,350. And those are the only two we have for the steel. As far as the vinyl,
Was there one?
Is Bose, is that Shepherd?
yes, Bo
Okay,
Shepherd.
never mind. Okay, that's,
And then
Throwing
for
me
just the siding, the Curry roofing was $11,995. And for, who else is here? Okay, so that's the siding. And then Steve's roofing for the siding. And the reason why I wanted to include the front, because if we want the front done in the future, nobody will come and do that. That's just too little of a strip. These guys want to come in and do a whole building, not just across the front. So anyway, so then Steve's roofing on the siding, the vinyl, was 14,000. And his estimate for the front was 1,000. This one is, and then, yeah, just for replacing the fascia and soffit on the front. And then, let's see, and then Bose, all I have is the two for the steel. I don't see the siding one.
it has to be in that folder.
Okay, let me look at the folder. So yeah, that's what's been frustrating, is because we're running out of time and they're getting really booked up fast. Okay. Okay, for the, so this was, okay, he's actually less. He's, for the siding, it was 8,350. So he must be getting a really good price on the steel, because, and then his for doing the front is 1,350. So we can vote whether we want the front done or not. But like I said, if we don't do it now, it won't never happen.
The metal one from Bose, the 7,350, what
Yes.
was his front cost?
His front,
15.
I think, was probably the same as the other one. He did do one for, we can't do steel out for a fascia and soffit. So,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
yep, okay, so that's what we're dealing with. And it's been fun, let me tell you. I've been on the phone with all these guys for a long time. Okay, so that's what we have.
Do we have a budget line item identified?
What is that?
Where's money coming
Oh,
from?
yes, Renee? She's the money person.
Well, you could use some sewer money because this is the sewage office. Not all of it though.
So about how much of the sewer money could we use?
You could use seeded money too. So yeah, if you went with Bose, which is whichever one, let's just say,
Let's do the steel.
you could just like basically divide them in half.
Do what?
You'd be like half, half would come out of seeded and half would come out of sewage, is what you would do. If
Okay.
there was any other way, anywhere else that there was money, that isn't called out, just in a particular fund, then I'd have to look more in depth, like in CCI and CCD, because that's community development, community infrastructure. So yeah, we could use seeded and sewage money.
Can we go ahead and get the front, just the patient soffit redone so it doesn't look so bad coming into the building?
That you guys call.
So in those,
Mhm.
and do we have any anticipated expenditures yet this year out of those?
Well, you guys have this other handout that I gave you? This one here. It talks about, so the Hammond Street project, I broke down where, the funding that we have for the Hammond Street project. So, and as you know, seated is on there, so it would only be, it would be a little less, so it'd be more like $217,170. I'm just taking the $6,000 out of seated and putting it towards the siding. And then also too, we have the American Rescue Fund, which can be used to support storm and wastewater system. So that's another, but once that money is gone, it's gone.
Okay,
There's no, you don't get any more funding. So, so yeah.
Is there enough money to cover both? The Hammond Tree project and the improvements or the maintenance to the town hall?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe
I
so.
assume that's,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure we had the money and it was coming out of a legal line
Yep, yep.
item.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you have a motion then?
make a motion to accept both Shepherd's, estimate on the steel and the patient soffit replacing in the front.
Okay, seconded.
do we have the amounts, the dollar
Okay.
amounts on those, just for, so we're
Yes,
straight?
9,000.
for the steel, it's 7,350. And I think it said for the front, it would be, yeah, I think it was $1,350.
Right there. Right, your thumbs on it. Right
I know. Come on,
You said
1,350.
there. Okay, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Now, we have to pick a color.
All right.
What?
I am going to suggest that you guys delegate that authority
Lori.
Yeah.
All right,
to a council member. That would be up to you, but
okay.
it gets a better use of
I
time. than-
nominate Lori.
Nominates me, okay.
Okay.
How about me and Renee? Put
Yes,
Renee
I
in
will
there
help
too.
you.
Okay, that would
Yep.
work.
Yep,
All right.
that's fine. Fine with me.
All right, here you go. I'll let them know, Renee.
They'll have to send us something, we'll have to sign it.
Okay. All righty.
Tornado siren upgrade.
So, Party, Birch Township trustee did meet with some, AMK services, and she did send me a quote that they did get for, a new siren. So it was $40,321.
You have to remind me how we were going to split that, or was that
Nothing has
discussed?
ever been mentioned.
And what about the tower? Put it on.
It's in there.
It's in here?
Mm-hmm.
It's all hole in there somewhere.
Oh. I thought the gal last time said that that could not be put on a pole.
There's different types of sirens.
Ah, okay, so this one could be put on a pole. That would be good, but wow,
Mhm.
jeez. Now, would this one be able to be heard all over town? Do you
They will
know?
not guarantee the range of the siren. No, no company will guarantee the range. Like he told us at the last
He
meeting.
did, he
too.
talked about environmental
Emer- yeah,
factors and
Emergency management mentioned
Yeah.
it.
topography and all sorts of
Mhm.
things. They said, was very,
Yes.
So they're just requesting some type of contribution, but they've not really made
She doesn't really
a
need
dollar
it.
amount.
She hasn't really said anything about that.
Well,
So they're
What's their?
Can I give you some other
49.
information on this page here? You guys can look that over and,
where,
oh,
this one. Tornado siren, okay.
table your,
Did you mention the time frame?
no, she's getting quotes right now, is all she's getting. She would like to do it sooner than later, but,
So,
but yeah.
Okay.
But the fire department is responsible for maintaining the tornado siren.
so
Yes.
What happened to the old siren?
it's still working, but the structure that it's attached to is ready to fall down. So
Siren's still usable, it's the structure?
it's not as loud as it should be. Because there's some people at your end of town aren't even hearing it when it goes off. Are you hearing it? Oh. Do you hear the siren? You do hear it.
And it requires manual operation.
Oh,
Someone
that's the
actually
other
has to
thing.
come flip the switch. They can't do it from the 911
Yeah.
center like they can with other sirens.
Yeah,
it's pretty old.
it's an old siren. So yeah, that's why they want to update it, because if there's a tornado, somebody's going to come here and flip the switch, so they need to be able to activate it from.
If you get a tornado here, you won't hear it.
That's true. Yep.
And they did make a point to say that, I don't know if this is industry standard, but it's, the siren is meant to be heard outside so that you can get inside. It's not meant to be heard inside. So that might make a difference as well.
So how much of this would we have to come up with, Renee, or we don't know yet?
that was the third time somebody posed that
Oh,
question.
okay, sorry, I didn't.
No,
do
that's
that.
okay, because I asked and I think Troy asked and now you
It's
asked.
it's the Richland Township trustees' responsibility to maintain the tornado siren. But I just gave you some information and you guys can,
We need to wait to see
Yeah,
what they're gonna do first before we even decide anything.
right.
Yeah, I'm not prepared to make a decision tonight. I mean, we can take it under
nope,
advisement.
I was just letting you know. She emailed that to the town, so I just thought I'd share it with you guys.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
Don't need-
I think it's going to be a fire station. My impression.
Renee, is this Kim?
Yes.
Kim Arnold, yeah.
So I'm working with another community that similar situation, they have a manual tornado siren, and they're looking for grant money. You guys are doing that as well?
No, you
Okay,
should get in contact with Kim Arnold.
I will contact them.
You should.
All right, new business, the PayGov website, report on that.
So I met with them, they came, set it up, and it's ready to go. I posted it on the website and everything, and, so yeah,
How long's it been up?
2 weeks?
Any users yet?
Not yet.
Well, I'll be using it.
Okay,
Okay.
there's one.
So, yeah, that's good to know that that's up. Ordinance to establish Indiana Code 36-5-4-12 electronic check payment for the meeting.
That was the one we had tentatively discussed. When I prepare the ordinances, we haven't done any recently. I generally prepare them assuming there will be a first reading and that they could either be passed unanimously by unanimous consent on first reading, or that you could do it on first reading and then you could think about it more and see if there's some additional input. That's why there's the two sets of dates. The one's been filled in for the first reading, if that would, and this is a safe copy, I just don't have it. But this is the one that would authorize the clerk treasurer to be able to pay some bills in advance of being approved. And the way that I phrased it is in course of operations for which delaying remittance would violate the terms of service, cause hardship, incur penalty, or additional cost. And that each payment must be supported with fully itemized invoice or bill and certification by the fiscal officer, and then be reviewed at the next regular.
But can we read that in by reference, or do we actually read the whole thing in?
I think that you could move to adopt it by reference. I've read most of it already. So
Yeah.
I will go ahead and say, I'll go ahead and just read the balance of it. Clerk treasurer is authorized to remit payment for certain claims prior to authorization by the town council as permitted by Indiana Code 36-5-4-12, open parent A, close parent. Section 2, such remittance may only be made in an emergency or limited to those claims incurred in the regular course of operations for which delaying remittance would violate terms of service, cause hardship, incur penalty, or additional cost. Section 3, each payment of expenses under this ordinance must be supported by a fully itemized invoice or bill and certification by the fiscal officer. Section 4, the town council shall review and allow the claim at its next regular or special meeting following payment of the expense. And Section 2, this ordinance shall be effective upon its passage.
Make a motion to accept ordinance 81. Does it need more detail?
Only if you want to pass it for final passage, I would make the motion that you pass it by unanimous consent and waive second reading, which we would normally do at a subsequent meeting.
What do you think? You like the way it looks?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Public hearing at the next meeting, is that, do we have to open it up?
Oh, this?
Yeah,
We don't have to have a
okay.
Just,
No, it would just be, if you want the motion, that I would advise it would be to approve ordinance number 81 by unanimous consent and waive second reading. Approve it as of this date.
You have a motion to that effect?
yes.
Second?
it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
So then the date that, well, I can fill it in when you get here. The date that we fill on the second one is the same date. It's today, the 11th.
All right, Whitley County tax sale list, specifically for property in Larwill.
So I gave you guys this little packet. There's all the properties in Larwill that are up for tax sale October the 2nd at 10 a.m. One of the homes on here is the one that I've been looking at for being come to see about getting it to be a historical home because it is becoming an unsafe building due to the holes in the roof and not being maintained. So these are the properties, where it's located and who the owner is, and then this is the minimum bid that is required to start.
To cover the taxes.
Yeah, to cover the taxes and anything that is attached to the property. There are 5 properties in Larwill. that are up for tax sale. On the last page, it gives you, if you guys wish to do any of this, tax sale purchasing, this is, the options for the money. We do have unsafe building fund. And so it is, broke out to the amounts that would be eligible to be used for, a purchase. Just a reminder, a tax sale, you cannot touch it for a year. And if the property owner does come back in and pays all taxes and all expenses, then they do, the town would get their money back, and the owner would still have the property.
Technically, we're purchasing a tax lien
Yes.
until that time.
Mm-hmm.
So would we have enough money for this minimum bid on the doctor's house? We have that much?
On the third page, it tells you how much we have.
Okay.
So this is the total of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
$13,200.
And then is that plus this?
No, that's just there.
Okay, so this,
But I gotta do some more looking at that because I don't think we can use that.
Okay.
We gotta be careful with that money.
so, okay, and then these are questionable.
These are
but
just
You're pretty comfortable that
Oh,
this
yeah,
amount
I know.
could be used.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. It's pretty clear, that amount.
The $13,200, I know we have. And it is set aside just for, or not set aside, it could be used for this unsafe building. Just give you a little background here. At the last tax sale, the minimum bid was not enough to purchase a property. They were going beyond that. So, because the one year that we did purchase the 2 properties, we just did the minimum bid.
Mm-hmm.
This year could be different, but last year's tax sale, it wasn't enough. They'll go high. Because however much you pay for the property at a tax sale, the owner has to come up with that amount of money. So if you say if you make a bid of $20,000 and they only owe $2,000 in taxes, they still got to pay the $20,000 because they got to give you back your money.
Ah,
Correct, Hockemeyer? Okay. So that's what happened at the last year's tax sale. People went very high, and so, but yeah.
you guys think about that.
Well, is there any interest in any property except the doctor's house?
Not really.
Is it worth pursuing the doctor's house then?
I think out of the 5, the doctor's house would be the one that would be. But then could we get it underneath any of this stuff for the,
That would be the hope, I think, that she was.
yeah. So if we wind up getting it and then we being a
Well,
town.
because otherwise, we're just going to have a very expensive problem
Right.
that we own.
So. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
you don't know.
I think it's a good idea.
I
I
think
mean,
we should.
Well, do you want
We
to
have the money.
authorize the clerk treasurer to spend up to the available amount, or to bid up to the available amount here at 13,200?
That makes sense to me.
Yes, I think so too. All right, Renee. Let's give it
You
a
have-
try.
Let's do a motion.
Motion and a second, or
We're
you
not
won't
gonna-
make
We're
it,
not
I'll
gonna
make it.
lose anything.
No.
So, yeah, second.
and we have a motion and a second to.
But also
authorize-
too, just remember, there's this other funds down here. These are the ones that are in question. So, I can make appropriations and you guys can, pass them as appropriation, but there's an additional 18 to 2,500 in these other two funds down here at the bottom. So I'm just trying to prepare, because I guess my question is, I just want y'all to know what funds you
That's
have.
almost twice
Yeah.
That's almost
Yeah.
twice the tax. Somebody's gonna pay that much, hopefully they can then reinvest.
That'd be good. So I'm just want to make sure you guys have all the facts. That's it.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, did we already vote?
Yes, I think, whose motion was that? Was that Lori's? Lori's. And did you second?
Jerry.
Jerry seconded. Yeah,
Okay.
and it was up to the third, yeah.
That motion did carry. Fall newsletter.
So far, this is what I have in the newsletter so far. I got the PayGov, the Hamilton Street Project, the leaf pickup, the tornado siren, trick or treat day, which you guys are going to pick here later down here in the meeting, and then the annual light up Larwill contest.
Hard to believe we're there already.
I know. Okay.
Can, how full are you? Are you looking for things or?
Whatever you want to put in it. I'm already at 2
Well,
pages.
I think everybody here has seen the green flags and.
Okay.
And I wondered about it too, so it wouldn't be a bad idea just to say it's just a normal locate. We don't plan to do anything, but we've been asked to locate for someone else and.
Okay.
Or whatever you want to say about it.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Nope.
She's got it.
Cool. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask if I could have the facility again from
Absolutely. This is our clown,
Mhm.
our town clown. So, is that okay with everybody? Town clown.
What date, on how,
Sparky.
sure.
Okay.
I have to ask. Usually I have like my call.
Halloween is Friday night,
First, yeah, it's
so,
okay by me, but I have to check.
okay.
Well, we need to think of this.
okay. Wait till the,
I'm monitoring the feed. It's glitched out on my, it did glitch out, so I was just checking to make sure it wasn't overheating or something. I apologize.
it shows you're still not there, so it's a little,
Yeah.
So you'll
Yeah,
get back to us
Yeah.
next
As
month?
soon as I, hopefully, with it.
Okay.
so was there anything else for the newsletter then?
Well, I know that Columbia City is having theirs on the 31st. And also too, the Richland Township is having a Halloween party at the community building on the 25th. So, is Luann your other party?
Yeah.
Okay, because she came in the town hall last Saturday and we were talking about it, because I asked her, I go, are you guys going to want to set up out front, for Halloween? She said yes, and I said, do you guys have a date in mind? And she said no, and I said, well, Halloween's on a Friday, and she goes, well, I would think we would do it on Halloween, so,
That's what I would like to do sometimes.
okay. As soon as you guys know, let me know, because I can put that in the newsletter, and it'll go out with October's sewer billing, so, I'll need to know by the end of this month. So you can just call down here, leave me a message,
No,
okay, or just, just let me know, so then I can put it in the newsletter.
I know at one time we talked about a use policy for the building. Did we ever adopt that? Do you
No.
remember?
Because what we had, not her, but when we had a party here, kids'
Yeah.
party, it was like, it took
She doesn't
like
use
forever to
it.
get the
She's
sprinkle stars and stuff. And so we just now tell people about the fire station.
no.
So
We
every-
usually just outside, instead
Oh.
of outside,
Yeah.
but if it's really snowing real bad, we
Do it in,
for your.
For it, okay.
That's all.
Okay. All right.
especially now that we've remodeled.
Yeah, yeah, well, that's why I bring it up.
Usually last two times, we got up to almost 50 kids.
Great.
Now, we started out 4
I know.
years ago.
I remember. Yep. Okay.
So, what date are we going for then? Do you have a motion?
She's going to let her know.
Trick or treat.
For trick or treat.
What is trick or treat? When?
She doesn't know yet.
Well, no, she's not
31st.
gonna dictate the trick or treat. You guys dictate the trick or treat. She's dictating when she has the party out front, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
I got Sandy behind me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to confuse everybody.
No.
I think you guys should set the trick or treat hours,
Uh-huh.
okay? Those may or may not correspond with where she wants to do up front, right?
Okay. So what are the usual hours, like
Well,
5 to 7?
Yeah, it's 5, I think 5 to 7.
5 to 7?
and the
Okay.
date,
The 31st. There we go. Okay,
and that's a motion.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. One second.
A second?
Okay, we have
Thank you.
a motion and a second to set the trick or treat hours for October 31st at, from 5 to 7. All in favor?
If there's a lot of stuff, sometimes we may run to 8, but
That's
it just depends.
Yeah, I don't,
And that doesn't necessarily dictate what you do, but those would just be what was blessed for the kids to go door to door.
okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay. Now once again, it's hard to believe, but the annual light up Larwill contest. Any ideas for judges for the week of December 15th?
No idea.
Well, Renee already got a sponsor.
I did. Can I say who it is?
Hmm?
Can I say who it is?
Yes,
Is it you or-
it is, yeah.
Is it you or just the firm?
It's on behalf of the firm.
Okay.
Yeah,
The sponsor is Myers, Hockemeyer, and McNagny.
we already sent you a check on it, too. No?
We just need to just be thinking of some people that that could be judges. We use the 2 people. Usually they're outside people. They don't live in town. They're not a council member. So just be thinking of somebody that would do it.
In the
I can
township,
reach
or the
it.
county.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kim Arnold might even be,
She lives in town.
oh, she,
Yeah. And I can contact
well, you live in town, too.
yeah.
Let's,
Well, do you have a suggestion for who should be judging those?
Froze.
Hi. You all know who I am. If you don't, too bad.
Sharon
Anyway,
Golke, go ahead.
I'm Sharon Golke. I live here, wherever this town is, Larwill. My question is, what's the ruling on Christmas? Is there any rules to this light up?
You just you can use lights, blow ups. You have some
We've always just given the judges
Yeah.
discretion on the best decorations.
Yeah.
There's not been a standard or a checklist or
How
what,
big?
or how big or what you're supposed to do. So I suppose it's what you could live with and what you think the judges will like.
They'll get it.
But we're
and
not-
I'll put some details in the newsletter. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
so do we have, is that still an outstanding question then?
I think she just wanted you to think about it since it's a couple months off as to who the judges would be.
Okay.
Did you have some?
All right. Council concerns on property violations such as high grass, junk cars, or rubbish. Do we have any of that? We have suggested 205 Main Street, perhaps,
Absolutely.
and that's Ty and Jessica Hall property.
Mm-hmm.
Any others? Or do you have anything to add about that one?
No? Do you have any?
I don't have anything bad about that,
And then
but there are
Bruce
also
has some stuff.
houses out there.
Oh, yeah. Why aren't you on the agenda?
Because because he's not on the agenda.
Okay.
Sorry.
Any other I know Renee said that she was going to send something on the grass at 205.
Yeah, I did, but I can do it again.
Okay. And then aren't you, in the past, haven't you gone ahead and hired somebody to do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we're already there at that point right now. They're already past
Yeah, and it's
they're
not
past their
just,
5-day limit right
and
now.
it's not just grass. I mean, there's trees
So-
growing out around their whole house. So you have to have him cut them down too.
Grass and weeds is what he'll cut down.
Okay.
He will not cut down
Down
trees, he'll cut down grass and weeds, because that's what the ordinance stipulates.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we talking 205 Main Street in front of the house and in between, is it in between the building, okay? On, 105 West Main? Because that's,
There's,
was the other one.
I've not looked at it lately.
Did we send a letter out on that one?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. She sent a letter on both of them. Okay.
this building right here, yeah, it's a disaster all the way around it.
Okay.
So, yep, I think we want to go ahead and
Okay.
authorize that.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry to make you wait. Well, that's not a problem. Chris Harrison with Commonwealth Engineers. So the master utility study is completed. We were waiting for final comments from Okra. We just never received them.
Oh,
So they did send us a bill. So we're assuming that we're in a good place here. And first of all, I have to apologize for last month. I got ill and could not make the meeting. But with that, there is a scoring matrix and a project outline associated with this. I know we're kind of limited on time this evening. What I'd like to do is meet with Renee and one of the council members, review this information, and then make sure the rest of the council has this information to review and then follow up next month. That'd be appropriate.
When would you want to do that meeting?
Basically, I can come in here on
Maybe.
Saturday, or I schedule next week and just do a sit down and walk through the entire document, and then follow up with the rest of the council members accordingly.
Okay. Well, I'd be willing to do that. But Lori, I know you were on the committee. I don't know if you,
I'm
feel-
swamped. All of
okay,
a sudden, I am just so busy. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
okay.
So I don't think I'd be able to do it this time.
What about you? Do you have any interest in reviewing that? Okay.
There you go.
So, yeah, I'd be happy to do it.
Perfect.
With
So,
Renee, and Saturday
so with
would be the best for
So
me.
Saturday,
Would be the best for me.
9 a.m.?
9 a.m. is fine.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. Sorry we made you sit there so long,
I know, I
Chris.
kept
But you got
looking down
to,
here like,
you got to hear all the adventures.
You're here so often, you're just part of the landscape, and I didn't even think about it. Okay, does the council have anything for the good of the order? Anything we haven't talked about, concerns, anything good going on in the community?
I know. Well, you,
Okay,
I do have one thing on the deal with the sidewalk and, because I think we need to nip this in the butt before we get, before they're gonna start paving.
I know, that's why I brought it up.
And so,
yeah, what is going on with that?
and then, an individual did come in and mention that their sidewalk was kind of dinged up from it. And then she was going to speak to them, which she did, and I don't think she got she had a very good quote on what was going to cost. So I'm just trying to, how do you Do you want me to address them, or does one of the council members want to address the issues that are going on with this project? Because I think we need to get out ahead of it and let Avdermark know that we are hearing complaints. We need to let them know now rather than, oh, we're done. Oh, we know you're not. You know, I think we need to get ahead of it before they just cut off and leave.
Volunteers?
Yes. Yes, that should happen.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna
I'll
be
do
you.
it. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thank
will
you.
call down the thunder.
Well, and make a list so that we
Yeah, I
can
need to
almost
know.
use it like a punch list or
Mhm.
something like that, so
Yeah.
that they are aware of all the stuff they have to come back. This guy does this kind of stuff all the time.
Absolutely. Abermarsh, I'd be contacting them accordingly and then have a punch list to identify some of these issues that you're experiencing. Now, why brand new concrete's cracking, that's an issue in itself, right?
Mhm.
You know, was it a construction issue? Was it something, how that happened?
Mhm.
No one expects that, but that's a long term. They can cut out a panel and replace that accordingly if need be, but you need to start identifying those issues for this project. What's going to happen is they're going to pave, they're going to be done, they're out the door. And then you'll
Like
fight
getting
to
them
get
back.
back in here.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you guys wanting me to address besides the sidewalk that's cracked or has a hole in it? What else do you know of that needs addressed?
That's the only thing I saw so far. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
Okay. I was just thinking like, I don't know, we could walk down there after the meeting and like
Okay.
look and see what we see.
Yeah,
I mean, that might be the best thing to do. Go down there and look because
yeah,
people are upset. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's getting late, but it'll be dark soon.
That's not bedtime. I'm not
Did we
allowed
have an
out
engineering
after
firm working with us on that? That's the engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's the contractor?
Niblock. Niblock is the construction.
Okay,
How they need retainage back for this
That's-
project.
yeah, have we paid them all up front?
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay.
We haven't got a dime yet.
Okay,
No, I
that's,
didn't say they haven't got a,
You got
we've got some, but not, we haven't
let's,
paid
look,
them.
we just,
No.
okay, that's,
No.
and that's the big one. Chris,
Mhm.
Chris is correct. That was gonna be my next
Oh,
question
no.
is, tell them we haven't paid the whole thing, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, 'cause
Yep.
if we're not happy, then they're not gonna get paid.
And that's,
till
and
we're
you make
happy.
sure that punch
Mhm.
list is,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
All right.
Okay, has anybody noticed the property behind the hitching post? Is that overgrown? Is there a barn
It's
or something?
overgrown, a barn's almost falling down.
yeah. The Woodmans, Dave Woodman, yeah, he has no ambition whatsoever. Don't even think about stepping on his back porch or you'll go falling through. So we try to address that to get him to clean up things.
Well, if it's a violation,
Mhm.
yeah,
Is it
Okay.
grass and weeds?
Yeah,
and there may be an unsafe structure too.
Car or two back there too.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think there's a
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen and there's in an old barn and I don't know the shape of the barn anymore.
So the
It's-
grass and weeds are in the front and the back.
Yes.
So yeah, if we could just add that to the list
Mm-hmm. I will.
so that we can inspect it next month. Then
I mean, we had a little fire in town the other night.
yeah, I saw that.
It turned out to be the house right after the Woodman, their dryer caught on fire. So all these fire trucks came and all these police came and there were sirens everywhere and all this stuff and all they did was drag the dryer out of the house.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
it was,
Best case scenario.
yeah, very good.
Clean your lint filter.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
that's true. Okay, now's the opportunity for anyone in the audience to address the council. I would ask that if you would like to do that, you could come to the podium and make sure that microphone is on. Do you have something? No? Okay. There being nothing, then we'll move on to the financial report.
All right, the bank balance is 8/30/2025 is $877,156.24. The deposits for the month of August are $16,661.09. The registered claims for the month of September are $17,760.02. Everything is basically the normal, except for the Ellen Financials. That was the one for the weed whacker. And we did get another credit for some more of the stuff that got returned from the buying the media stuff. And I think we spent $399 in total. And we even got it's an adaption that you can put on it that will go through, like, kind of reminds me of a small bush hog. You know, it'll go through pretty nice size weeds or anything else. And then Commonwealth Engineering for $9,000, which is part of the master study. And there was no check for Myers, Hockemeyer, McNally. That did not come through, and it was not calculated in the amount. That's it.
Make a motion to approve the financial report.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anything else? All right, we are adjourned.
You can just leave your books here if you want to. Okay, I say you can just leave them here, and we can go over them Saturday. All right.
Sorry.
We've seen everyone. What's
Thank
it?
you.
Thank you
Is it
for
your
coming.
house?
Listening to the.
Okay,
Got it signed stuff.
okay, that's what I needed to know. Oh, okay, I can put that up, yeah.
And it,
Yeah.